We've been planning and coordinating this for a few weeks now. Maybe a little bit longer than that, actually. We got 718 miles to our first stop in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're gonna be changing an engine on a Dodge Caravan. So that's what we got in store so far in this trip. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna hit the road in our Express. And it's not the Polar Express, but the Chevy Express.
Yes, sir.
Let's start our engines. All right. Are you ready?
We'll keep it under 100, but that's only because we're speed limited at 90.
So everybody, welcome back to the ZHP Garage. Hope you guys are all doing well. As always, I pulled another hat out of the vault. Got my nice blue ZHP Garage hat. But anyways, we're gonna hit the road right now. We're gonna see if we find any interesting things along the way as we're heading up to Salt Lake. 700 miles all the way up 15. So we go through Vegas and then to the middle of nowhere up to Salt Lake. We've never been to Salt Lake for a road trip. We've just been there a few times, in and out, super quick. This is gonna be a first time for us. Might be a first time for you. Maybe you've never been to Salt Lake, never seen Salt Lake.
Maybe you don't want to see Salt Lake?
Yeah, maybe you just want to avoid Salt Lake. What if you don't like Salt Lake? Maybe you heard us say that we're going to Salt Lake and you want to click off this video because you hate Salt Lake.
Don't click off. Stay strong. Hold strong.
Don't click off because we're going to Salt Lake. It's okay. So like I said, let's hit the road and let's get to going. All right, we have made it to the city of sin, good old Las Vegas.
Lost wages. It's a long drive for In-N-Out, let me tell you. But In-N-Out's worth it. Let's see if the fries are better this time.
Yeah, if you saw our last video, we gave the fries a 5 out of 10. So let's see if they come up to par. All right, we're all done with In-N-Out. It was good. Burgers, 10. Fries were better than last time. They're about 8.5, I'd say. So I guess Sin City is better than sunny San Diego when it comes to fries at In-N-Out. What would you say?
Watch your mouth.
Can't waste no more time. We gotta hit the road. Let's go.
Ever since we got this van, we got a little issue with the heater. Always want to be on hot, and AC works every now and again. Being that we're in Vegas now, it's hot. We want that AC working. Just trying to figure out if it wants to switch to cold, if it wants to be hot right now. So I'm about ready to climb underneath the dash. I think it's got a bad actuator, door actuator. We're gonna make it be cold. We're gonna do on the road fix it.
Well, we just got to the outskirts of Mesquite. I'm pretty sure we're still in Nevada. Traffic is dead stopped. We were flying along with flow of traffic and all of a sudden it's like dead stopped. So I don't know if both the lanes are blocked up here with an accident. I don't know if there's road construction.
Not ready to find out.
It's 1:43 right now. Let's see how long it takes to get through this. Hopefully it's not too long because this is gonna really put a burden on our travel time here, right sir?
Yes, sir. Gonna cut into our commute time.
Also, while I'm on camera here, we're gonna wait till we get to Salt Lake to fix our heater issue.
Started blowing cold, so we left it. We got cold now.
Yeah, so we're not gonna touch it. We're gonna try and just leave it blowing cold because it's pretty hot outside, probably like, I don't even know, 90 something outside. We're gonna leave it blowing cold for now. So let's get through this traffic. Hopefully not too long. All right, we got past that traffic back there. Took us about an hour and a half to go through it. We got out at like 3 something, so about an hour and a half. And what it looked like is a semi came from the other side of the freeway, and maybe the wind blew him over because there was quite a bit of wind, or he fell asleep. Something happened. It looked like he came over and he flipped over on the other side, on our side of the freeway. And that's what happened. And now we are here at Maverick gas station in Fillmore, Utah? Is this Fillmore?
Yeah, I don't even know where I'm at.
You don't know where you're at? It's like farmland out here in the middle of Utah, about 2 hours outside of Salt Lake. So we're gonna switch off driving now because my eyes are killing me. Master Mechanic is gonna drive the last little two hours, 2.5 hours, and yeah. All right, we got into Salt Lake. We got to where we are staying at our friend's house, and we just crashed out because we were super tired from the drive. But we are now over here picking up the car that we are going to be working on. We're going to pick up the car, and then we're going to head back to our friend's house. We're going to swap the whole engine there. And I will say, for my first time being in Salt Lake, it reminds me of a mix between Phoenix but greener, if that makes sense. It's like it's spread out. It's very spread out. There's a lot of land. All the homes here seem to have a lot of land. It's definitely very unique. I think we came at the best, nicest time of the year. It's, you know, the middle of May, so it's very perfect weather. It's like San Diego weather right now. It's very nice. So let's get this good old caravan loaded up and we're gonna go work on it.
Got it. We got it in there. I gotta back our car dolly back out now. You're not supposed to back up on a car dolly. That's what U-Haul says. We got the van moved over here to our good friend's house here, Justin in Guadalupe. I'd like to thank him for letting me use their garage. We got a nice scenic view over the Salt Lakes, the little lakes out there. It's pretty cool. So we got our Dodge Caravan here, our 2012. I don't know exactly what happened to this thing. It blew up, died, quit running, something. Coming back from a trip, we took it to Dodge, took it to dealership somewhere. I don't know where he took it. They took it apart to this point, as you can see. I don't know what exactly they found wrong with it. He couldn't remember. It doesn't look like anything's wrong with the pistons or anything, so it might be bottom end. It is extremely low on engine oil, barely showing on the dipstick. It's supposed to be way up here, but needless to say, we're gonna be putting an engine in this thing. This is why we're here. You can see this bolts on. This little front radiator support, condenser support. Bolts on, so you have to remove the front bumper. The support here, we're gonna remove the radiator and the condenser, so we got sucked down the AC. We got our AC machine with us here, 134. So we're gonna suck down the AC. We're gonna take the bumper off to gain access in here. The battery's dead, so we're gonna pull the battery out, get that charging, check it out. So sit back, we're gonna get jacked up, get taking it apart. Let's get the AC evacuated here. Let's get started on this. All right, guys, so we got the engine all stripped down. We're gonna put a chain on it now. We got one engine mount and one bell housing bolt. It's the only thing that's holding it in there. So we're gonna put a jack on the transmission, support the tranny, and it has a mount in the back still on the tranny. So that'll be held, and then we're gonna chain it and pull it. Let's do it. We got the engine out. I forgot to get these mount for the axle. That's why I was kind of having a hard time coming out. Got it out. Here it is. I still don't know what's wrong with it. I don't see what. It's got to be in the bottom end because it's low on oil, but there's definitely, doesn't look like anything's wrong with the pistons. Doesn't matter. We got our used engine here. Comes with everything, but I don't want to use the harness. I want to use the harness that is in the vehicle because I don't know if this has got cut or damaged or who knows how they removed it. So I'm gonna strip the harness off of it and get this thing checked out. They both pretty much have the idler pulleys and the tensioner, belt tensioner. So I'm gonna see, I'll spin them and see which one's better. Right now we're just gonna cut it off the pallet here that it was shipped on, and we're gonna get all this harness off. We got the van, as you can see, all finished up here. Turned out good. We're gonna about restart it. We got the coolant filled up. It's got a little bleeder down here, so we bled the air out of it. So got that full. We put a new oil filter in it. Made sure the oil was drained. Changed the oil. Already evac'd and charged the AC. So charged the battery. We still have life support on it just to make sure if we have to crank it for a couple minutes, we should fire right up. Should be ready to start it. We got the oil all back together, man. So let's fire it up. Without further ado, you ready? Let's do it. Start it up. Here we go. Oh, got some garbage in the exhaust.
It appears when that old engine exploded, it seems like whatever exploded in that engine went into the exhaust. So there's crap blowing out of it. It smells like oil right now. Water runs great. Sounds good.
Sounds good so far. Let it warm up. We have a check engine light on, but I don't know if it was in the memory from before, so we're going to get the scan tool, see what's going on with that, let it warm up, make sure the coolant, the water is topped off, have the fan come on, and we'll drop it down, make sure we got no leaks, take it for a little cruise, man. So we have a check engine light here, so we're going to see what's going on with it, see if it's from before or if it's a present deal. So we got an ambient air, it's saying ambient air temperature circuit high, so we're going to make sure we got it plugged in all the way. And once it's plugged in all the way, I'm going to clear it. We're going to drive it and make sure that everybody's happy, but that could have been from before because it's staying off now. So we're gonna lower it on the ground now, go for a little test drive.
All right, we have hit the road. Our friend Justin is showing us the ways of Salt Lake City, showing us around.
Go swing by Kindig Design. Go have a look, see at his place.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool if he's open. We met him once before, about 5-6 years ago, and we just got to test out the van. Everything's starting to go back to normal. Everything's looking really good right now, so we'll drive it a little bit more, see how it does. What do you think?
It's good. Got no more tire light, no more check engine light. Our outside air temperature is getting calibrated, starting to read correctly. It's not minus 37 degrees anymore.
Let's go driving and see what we got. All right, we just pulled up to Kindig Design here, and it's the first time that we've ever seen it in person here in Salt Lake City. The background and everything is exactly how it looks on the show, so it's funny to see it in person for once.
You can do a tour Monday through Friday, so maybe on the next trip we'll get a nice shop tour. Check it out. So we've been driving this thing for a little bit, so I'll double check, make sure there's nothing pending, any codes. Outside temperature went back to normal, 85 degrees. Tire light went out, the tires was low, the driver's rear was low. No check engine light, but I just want to, like I said, make sure there's nothing pending. Then we're gonna get this thing back to the customer, get rid of it. No codes, so we're gonna go ahead and head on over and deliver it back to the customer, to the owner of it.
We got the car dropped off to the customer, got the job all done, so the engine's fully swapped and it runs great. We had no issues, no check engine light came on, no codes, so everything was smooth sailing there. Now we are looking at our van, and it seems there is a vacuum leak that is causing the air conditioning to be having a problem. The master mechanic is giving it a quick little look. We're not too sure if we're gonna fix it right now, if it's gonna entail more, because we just kind of want to get home. So he's just taking a look at it right now. So let's see what he's finding out. We'll see if we're gonna fix it right now.
So I was looking at it and I found this line right here. This kind of got a vacuum leak. Looking to see where it went. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a little bottle down here, a little reservoir, vacuum reservoir bottle that the line's supposed to go to. So I'm gonna hook it back up, see if our heating and air conditioning work a little better going back home.
So that didn't fix the issue, so there's probably something else wrong, but at least we fixed the vacuum leak.
We were having a problem for a while, having a lean issue on both banks anyway, so
Maybe that fixed that. We'll have to check it later.
thing's a little abused. Haven't had a check engine light in a while, but it's not helping anything having a vacuum leak.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. We're getting it straightened out.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed our little engine swap video.
Little road trip.
And since you don't want to be looking at us, I'm going to have you look at the view over Salt Lake right now.
It's a good view from here.
Salt Lake looks kind of dried up.
All the population, man, using all the water.
Sucking it down. It's crazy. So if you've never seen Salt Lake before, tell us what you thought, how it looks, or I don't know.
Better hurry up and see it. It might be gone.
Yeah, Salt Lake might be gone in the next few years. Who knows? Let us know in the comments what you thought of our little road trip. My nose being all red because I had to blow my nose so much.
A Dodge Caravan.
If you liked the video, subscribe down below. Hit the like button.
Come on back.
Hit all the buttons. See you guys next time.